Raven Project is brought to you by Big Tine. Attract, develop, grow.
That means what I think it means. We're in trouble.
Case IH. Rethink productivity.
Dear Lord in heaven.
Hawk Optics. Vision accomplished.
What is Sam Hill?
Deer Grow. Better food plots, bigger deer. Scentlock. The most effective whitetail gear ever made.
Better find myself some camouflage.
It's gonna be a good day on the Raven. Somebody's gonna break a sweat, and I have a feeling it is not gonna be Cody.
Right now we're about to go put out some big time mineral and loading up the camp. My brother's already talking crap about how I'm not gonna work today. So it's a hot start. The problem is I can work for an hour and not sweat, and he can work for like 20 seconds and sweat. So it looks bad. But in reality, I'm the one working, not him. I'm just in better shape.
These deer don't know how good they got it. You know, a lot of guys put out mineral, but they don't really understand why they're putting it out, what it's doing for the herd, or even when to put it out. And in this particular spot, we picked this spot because this is right dead in the center of the farm, and we'll have more mineral sites on the farm, but this one's kind of in our sanctuary plot. So we wanted to make sure they got water right here, they're going to have food, they got bedding back here, and then we're going to have mineral. So they're going to have everything they need right here. And this Big Tine Nitro for us has been our favorite kind of mineral. It's stock full of all the most important minerals, plus it's got A, D, and E vitamins in it. So it just really does a lot for your overall herd. And people think about mineral and they relate it to big bucks and horn growth, but you gotta think further too with the whole overall herd health. You know, your does has got to be healthy. This is the end of March, we're going into fawning season. So you want those does to be healthy, kicking out healthy fawns, which in turn is gonna roll over into bigger bucks. So this is our favorite. Like I said, it's stock full of everything they need, and it's even got the cherry rush flavoring. So when you start a new mineral site like we have here and you develop a new spot that's never had mineral before, having cherry rush in this blend really kickstarts these new mineral sites because they find it and start utilizing it and using it so much quicker. So we just got this one out, but this is some good mineral right here. It smells good, tastes good for them, and definitely gonna make them healthier.
Boys, let me tell you something. If you ain't taking your vitamins, you ain't gonna make it. Everybody's talking about deer's horns. Their horns, that's all that matters. Boys, if they ain't got good hooves, they ain't gonna make it to you. And that's why we're pouring the protein to them, so they can walk under us. They might, I mean, that's the way I look at it, you know?
Everybody thinks more is better on this mineral stuff, but you're starting these new mineral sites, we go in and these are 20-pound bags of this Big Tine Nitro. We use about a half a bag per site, because until they really get in here and that mineral, it takes a little bit to soak into the dirt. You don't want it too hot to their mouth. It's kind of like over salting a hamburger or a steak to us. I mean, almost less is better in this case until you get these things established and they start using them. And then we come back, you know, a few months later and put the other half of the bag, about another 10 pounds down, and it's good to go. So just something to keep in mind whenever you're starting these new sites like this.
Attract, develop, flow.
I'm going back and really busting this up and trying to get it as broke up and as fine as I can, because number one, it's going to let that mineral get down, get mixed in with the dirt, and also it's going to make that dirt looser where it's at, so it's going to be able to be utilized by the deer easier. They're going to be able to come in here and eat it a lot better than if it was just on hard packed grounds.
All right, on to the next one.
Trying to get my breath back after putting that whole mineral site in by myself.
The Raven Project is brought to you by Grizzly Coolers. Adventure guaranteed for a lifetime.
Precisely.
Hooeyman. Your land, your legacy.
We're not out of the woods yet, son.
Hunt Stand. Hunt like a pro. Baker Implement. Trusted equipment of the Raven Project.